Hello and welcome back to my channel, Sammy's Witchcrafts. So how is everybody? I've done it again. I've gone and done my backing, but this time it's lasted for a bit longer, so I don't know what I've done. I went to a bushcraft event at the weekend, and the day we were going I got up and that was it. Back spasms. So all the weekend I was walking around like, I just couldn't deal with it. So anyway, I'm sitting here on my own now. JP's gone fishing. So I thought, right, while he's out and about, I'm going to show you a few bits that I got from Temu. Now I've not brought it all with me because there was too much to bring with me. So I've saved some of the other bits and pieces that I've bought for another video when I get back home. So what have I bought? Well, like I said, I've only got a few bits. Who remembers these? Just open them. I bought these to do some doodle drawing. I thought I'd make some like nice patterns and flowers and things like that. I'm not giving it a go yet, but I've got lots of different bits and pieces, and what I'll do is I'll do another video in just a little one, not today, but just showing what these do. And there's so much in there. I've got all these little bits and pieces. I mean, when you buy things from Temu, most of the time they come in just clear packaging. If you buy them from a shop, you'll get them in a box with some instructions and that, but then that's when you pay a bit more. And I don't think I even paid £1 for these. I've got lots of different shapes that I've never even realised that you could do these with. So I'm quite looking forward to doing those. And there's this shape, and that shape, and that's just one packet of the set. There's another set here. I can find the end. There we go. I don't know if this is this. I think this one's got a slightly bigger hole in the middle. Yeah, it's slightly bigger. I mean, look at that. Ooh. And lots of just different sizes. So yeah, I'll have a little sit down one evening and I'll have a little go, and then I'll see if I can do it properly. And there's a tiny, I think this is the smallest, and I think that's the biggest. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I haven't done it for such a long time. In fact, I think I was a child when I last did it. In my mind, I still am. Anyway, so that was one thing I've bought. I'll just put that all to one side for a moment. So what else have I got? It's a bit of a pen theme, I'm afraid. So I've got these lovely pens. Now the nice thing about these is they're not actually used for drawing. Well, they are, but they're designed to, if you want to mark something, like by putting this quite deep down, they've got a long, narrow tip here, so then you can get it. Because you know, sometimes when you want to mark something but you can't because you've got nothing long enough, and you have to end up using something like a pin or something. These are like pens, but they're in different colours, and I thought, oh, that will work really well with my zendrawing. So you get a black, a red, a white, a blue, and a green. So anything that I show on here, if you want to know what they're called, just give us a little message below or a comment below asking, and I can roughly find what the price is as well. But sometimes with these online shops, don't always go for the first thing that comes up. Have a little scroll down, because sometimes it can be cheaper further down, which I've found out on Amazon, Temu. I've not actually ordered from AliExpress, so I think I might have to have a little look through. So that's just another set of pens. And then I see these. Oh, aren't they beautiful colours? But they're not just normal pens. These are actually fountain pens. Oh, and they write really beautifully. They really do. Oh, getting the small little detail, or even writing a letter and making signs, or if you've got a scrapbook or a journal or something like that. These are lovely, and they do write really, really nice. So I've got a selection of those. I think these come in a pack of I can't remember if I ordered 4 of one set of colours and then 4 of another set, or if they all come as a set of 8. I can't remember, but I just had to have all the 8. You know, I'm like for pens. And the last thing I've got here to show you that I've got in front of me, it's very similar to the first thing that I showed you, but a little bit different. I can't actually remember the name off the top of my head. I don't think it's written in the instructions. No, it doesn't say what it is. I don't know if it's like a drawing compass or something like that. I really can't remember. But yeah, again, I'll try and find a name and I'll put it along the bottom just here. And what this is, I don't know if you can see that. And this will be another video. I'll mostly do this one and the one I first showed. But you get this. Now, there's been a lot of good reviews and a lot of bad reviews with these. So I managed to pick it up quite cheaply from Temu. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the price. I don't know if it was something like nearly £4 or if it was nearly £5. And what you do is you put this to this little piece here, and it magnets, and then you can draw lines and you just go round. But what I liked about this is the fact that it's got these little patterns in it. So I was going to draw a circle, a bit like a mandala painting or mandala drawing, where you go round and it's all the same. So you get that one, and you get another little connector there, and you also get, if you want to just draw circles, this one here, and it's got quite a few on there, and the smallest one will be just round the edge of that connecting piece there. I don't know if the bottom bit's magnetic. I don't know, I've not tried it yet. I just wanted to show on here. So I'm looking forward to using those as well. That comes in a nice little box. which is really sweet. So I can put it all away nicely. Just putting it away before I lose anything. It has got some instructions on it, but I think it's just straightforward. You just put it down, press it down, and then draw a pattern. So I'll be doing a little video on that. Now the other thing that I am doing, I've not brought it with me, but when I was watching back my last video, I said that I'll be getting something from Temu that I'm really excited about. And basically what it is, it's a big teddy bear, but you've got these like little blocks, these little bricks, and you put them all together to build this bear. Now what I'll do is I've started it already, because when it turned up, excuse me, I just couldn't wait to get this started. And you get like a little hammer, because they not only do they sort of clip on top like a bit like Lego or Mega Bricks, but they also, you can slide them on the sides as well. And what you do is you do each layer. I have to say at first, yeah, it was a bit difficult getting the bricks together. Once you'd learnt the technique of getting these bricks together, brilliant. I've got to a stage now where I think I'm going to have to, I've done the legs. So I've started to try to do the body on top of the legs, but every time I put it on, it just doesn't work out. So I think what I'm going to have to do is put the legs to one side and then start doing the body. Then once I've done the body, I can then attach the whole body on top of the legs, and the same with the arms, rather than trying to build it up stage by stage or step by step and then do the head and then put that on last. But I will be doing a little video on that. So when I get back home, it was just two, I can't remember how many blocks there were in there, but there was a few thousand, I think. So which is, I love anything like that. So what else have I been up to? Well, like I said at the beginning of the video, we went to this Bushcraft event, and it tells you about all different survival skills and bits and pieces. And there was a couple there, I think they were called Woodcraft. If what I'll do is I'll put the name along the bottom here, because off the top of my head, and I haven't got the leaflet in front of me. And they do make things with leather and with flint, and they were making arrowheads which you could go and sit along and have a go. I've got a little few videos in me actually trying to attempt to do this. It was harder than it looked. My hand here is killing me. It's the bruise. I've not bruised or anything, but it was just the technique that I had to use was quite, and I couldn't put the full amount of pressure onto what I was trying to do because my back just wouldn't let me. But this is what I ended up finally making. And Matthew, that runs this course, oh, he was lovely. He really helped me. And this is what I made. And it's made from flint. I actually made an arrowhead. I'm so chuffed. But yeah, it started out as a bit of flint, and then you just work your way through it. But it's not easy. There's a lot of technique and a lot of, it's not so much the strength you need. You need a little bit of strength there to work the tools, but it's the technique. And at first I just couldn't get the technique. But yeah, it's my little arrowhead. And then his lovely wife, Maria, was making leather pouches. And what I'll do is I'll put a few videos up in me actually doing the pouch making. But that was so much fun. And I met some fantastic people while we were there. It was a really good time. So yeah, that's my leather pouch that I've got to finish it off. Got this bit to cut off, or I've got to knot it first and then cut it off. So yeah, that's where my arrowhead that I made goes in my little pouch. So yeah, that's all I've got to show today. Just realised that I didn't get a pack of pens out of my cupboard. I was just sitting there and thinking, I'm sure I had some more stuff. Anyway, I bought another set of pens. But the reason why I got these ones was because of the colour. Now these are a 0.5 tip pen. So all the other ones I've got in the coloured pens are a little bit thinner. And these are sort of like the size that I mainly use when I'm using the black or the white fine line pens. But these colours are just beautiful. So yeah, so I've got a nice beigey colour. I have used these, not in sitting there colouring in with them. Actually, no, I did. I used this colour. They come up a lot darker than obviously on the outside, but then you always find that when you're using these pens. But they really do draw nicely. So yeah, I bought that set of pens as well. Sammy, which crafts are we going to do next? Now, the craft that I'm going to be doing next, I was bought this by JP's dad, Andre, and he'd got this from a charity shop, and I think he paid £1 for it. Got to love a bargain. And he see this in there, and he was like, I know who'll like that. And it's a mosaic sticker book, and it's not even been started. So I mean, even if it had a couple of pages started, it wouldn't have bothered me. So this is what I'm going to be doing next. Now, I think this will be fantastic for children. Well, if you haven't already, please press that button and subscribe. Knock the notification bell as well. So then when I do finally put a video up, you'll get a little notification. Like and share. It really, really means a lot to me. And thank you everybody, especially to my new subscribers. Welcome, and I do hope you enjoy my videos. And put a comment below. I love reading them, and I try and get back as quick as I can, and I try and reply to everybody. So anyway, Sammy's doing what Sammy always does, and that sits and chats. Have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you on my next video. You all take care now. Bye!